All right, I think we're live. Yep, we are. Welcome to another Wednesday night elevated TradeHouse session powered and hosted by none other than the Elevated FX family. Tonight, your host, sure you know my voice, but for those that don't, Sus Viliano, better known as the Digital Plug, and I am a member. I am I'm actually, I'm just a person like yourself, whoever's watching this right now or listening to this wherever you are in the world. Actually, you know what? If you're listening to me and this is live, if you're in YouTube, go ahead and drop some ones. If you're on Facebook, drop some ones. If you're watching this in the elevated FX, you're in the back office right now. I'm not even sure if there's a chat, but if there is, drop some ones so I know that you're here, you're live, and there's no moment like the current moment we're in right now. So drop the one if you are currently here. And if this is you watching the replay, you're not here live with us right now and in real time, go ahead and drop the two. So I know it's all love. Let me see some pieces. Drop some twos in the chat right now. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If you watched last week or the week before or the ones before that, and you're here today looking to see something different, I'm sorry to disappoint you. You're not going to see anything different. What you will see is exactly what you saw last week. No hype, no fluff, no shade, just straight to the point, showing you the power of what it is we're doing inside this trade house. And along with me, there would be no way for me to do this by myself or even to attempt it. It really makes no sense because, you don't need to hear it from me. Actually, you can hear it from other people that are actually doing it. And the best thing about Elevated Trade House is it's hosted by not only members but traders, people that are actually products of the product. So you're hearing from people that can only show you what they're doing and is working for them in real time. So I want to bring on it. I want to make sure he's here. My two guard, I like to call it. I feel like right now with an old school Miami Heat. I feel like it's like LeBron, Wade, and Bosh going on right here. So I usually call him the Steph Curry of Forex because this man cannot miss a shot, man. He's usually sharp with the charts. But today, you know what? I'm gonna call him Bosh because he's great come off the boards and he's great put this thing right into play. So with me today, I got Mr. Dre Day FX. Andre is not only one of the top traders here with Elevated FX, he's honestly, one of the mentors. He's one of the founding members. He's actually the reason why Elevated FX is here. So, Dre Day, are you here with me, brother? I want to make sure I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm here, Sus.
All right. What's up, bro? Okay. All right. Hey, and then I want to make sure that we got the other player. And usually when we host these type of calls, it's usually two or three or four or five. You never know who's going to be on them because honestly, this is not scripted. This is straight from the heart. I also believe we have the CEO, which I'm gonna use this name because it works perfectly for him, and he kind of looks like him. He kind of resembles him a little bit, but we got the D Wade of the digital world. Carl David, the CEO of Elevate FX. CD, are you on the line too?
Loud and clear. They did
Ah.
Wade.
What's up? Hey, man, look, it's crazy because we use these as like ways to kind of help people to relate and understand when we try to explain things, but it really is the truth, bro. It's the truth. I can't make it up. So, all right, guys. Well, just for those that are watching it, man. Again, shout out to you for being here right now. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us. And with that being said, we won't be long, but we will be strong. We know that time's your most valuable asset. Somebody says can't lie. It does look like D Wade. All right, so I'm going to give you a breakdown of how this trade house session is going to go. Now, in the future, you may see some slides that'll just signify the words, but I'm just going to highlight the words with my voice so you can kind of, follow along with us. So how this is going to go is first we're going to start off with some testimonials. Now, in the past we had people actually jump on this session and you heard it from the mouths straight from them directly. We may have that pop on later, but just for time's sake and to make sure we're, getting the info, getting the value to the people, we're going to just jump into our private chat. We're going to share the testimonials and celebrate the people who are putting in the work and who's getting the results right now because, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. So we're going to share some testimonials. We're going to celebrate those people. Then we're going to share the products and the tools that the people are using inside Elevated FX to get their results, right? We're going to show you who it is, who's winning, show you what they're using to win, and then we're going to show you how to get plugged in. If you're not already plugged in, we're going to show you how to get plugged in. So if this is your first time watching this, I'm telling you, buckle your seatbelt up. If you're not in the car, you're sitting on your sofa, grab the imaginary seatbelt, take it from the right, or actually, no, wait, it's on the left side as we're driving. So take your right hand or your left hand, grab that seatbelt from the top left, pull it across your body. Go ahead and pull it across your body, strap it in. If there's somebody watching this with you, tell them to put their seatbelts on too. Or if they ain't taking a ride, tell them they get out, kick them out. You don't need any distractions because in the next 15, 20, 30 minutes, you're going to be hearing exactly how you can elevate your life forever. Now, after we show you how to get plugged in, we'll then open it up for Q&A so you can ask some questions and get your questions answered. And then with that being said, we'll show you some live setups, right? We're products of the products. Ain't no sense in talking about it. We actually may look and see what the market is showing us. And then if there is an opportunity for us to take it, we may take it. So definitely want to stay to the end. Not only will you get the information, but you'll get your questions answered. And then we're actually going to look for some live setups. This is what the TradeHouse does. And for those that are plugged in, once you're plugged in, the convo is going to continue inside our Discord app, inside the TradeHouse chat. So without further ado, who's hosting, whoever's hosting, you guys want to go ahead and pull up the Discord app and we can go ahead and to look at the profit zone and start shouting out some of these testimonials.
Absolutely. I'm going to pull it up for you right now.
Perfect. I have it open on my end if you want to.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, Drake. That being said, bro, I'm gonna mute out.
Perfect.
All right, you can actually go ahead and share your screen and then.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. It's still loading on my end. Bear with me, guys. All right.
Man, I'm pumped about this week. I've seen some moves. Actually, I'm gonna just wait because this is kind of convo I know we like to have, and I'll wait to after to have it. My bad.
Perfect. So we have the profit zone right now. I'm on it right now. So I'm just gonna show you guys what our customers are experiencing right now with all the energy that we have with Enigma and the trade managers specifically. So as you could see, this was a few months ago. We have a person that passed step one of the funding with top step. Here, another one, profit. That's one of my, this is when I was doing my challenge here. This is the profit that I had here. So 6.5% in 4 trades. I basically passed the challenge on this with this account here a few weeks ago. We have another client here, Brandy, passed his assessment challenge. Ivana, same thing, pass. That's me in 8 days that passed. Hit the profit target. Here, confirmation that I passed with my name. So it's real, guys. It's not we're not fluffing anything in here. So I don't know if you, Carl, you wanted to add something?
No, not at the moment. I'm just actually pulling up a TradingView chart.
Got
Hey,
it.
if I can, man, I want to shout these people out, man. Look at Ivana down there rocking today.
Yeah,
Ivana, shout out to you, Ivana. I think I even saw one from Ivana where she said her third challenge was passed. There it is, third account.
yeah, this one. Yeah.
Hey, so Ivana, shout out to you. Congratulations. I think she was actually one of our first testimonials, and we were hyped
Yeah.
about her, doing it
Mhm.
the first time, and now she's done it not only twice but 3 times. So major shout out to you, Ivana.
Here.
Who's that? Carlos? I think we got Carlos Carco.
Carco, yes.
Carco had another big day, 2,500 day with Enigma.
Exactly. And shout out to Carco because he was in my inbox when he just joined. He wanted to make sure that everything was legit, and I said, "Yo, everything is good. Just follow what we were showing you." And I think the next day he did 1% off of his account, and he says, "Oh, maybe I'm lucky." I said, "No, it's not luck. If you're trading, everyone makes his luck, right? So you have to follow your rules, and you make sure that you follow everything that you see, and you're getting result. And I just saw that result today. I didn't know that he had another 1% day. So shout
Wow.
out to him.
Didn't that guy just join?
Yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to actually take a second to show you how this Enigma thing works, right? So you're probably watching this video right now, like, what are they talking about? What is this Enigma thing? How are people making money? And you're making Forex a little bit easier. Well, it's a artificial intelligence system. Like, I didn't draw this. Neither did Dre, and neither did Seuss. Neither will you. What it's actually doing is it's going to map out a setup for you in the market and show you where to take a trade. So imagine having an open book exam with literally the answers to the questions right on the chart, right? And it's showing you where to place your stop loss. So most systems don't do that. They don't show you where to place your stop loss, right? So what happens is you're still messing up on how to enter the trade. That's the thing that most traders struggle with. Where do I enter the market and where do I put my stop loss? And then the second thing that we as traders struggle with, because I as well am a trader and I struggle with this as well, is managing the trade, staying up and figuring out, okay, when it gets to TP1, where it gets to my target, I'm going to close a certain percentage. I don't want to sit up and stare at this stuff. So what we've been able to do is have this system do a lot of the work for us. Okay, so what it's doing is creating a setup, and you decide how much you're going to put on the trade. Okay, that's up to you. But essentially, it's an open book exam. So if you're watching this and you have no idea what Forex is, let me just show you something. It's like, it works like this. I'm just going to risk, okay, let me not scare you. I'm risk $10 right here. So you can
Please.
control what's going on. You can see that, right? And then these 3 little green bars is money afterwards, right? So if you're watching this on YouTube, type in the word money if you understand what's going on right now, right? So you risk one of those to create 1, 2, 3 of these. Now I'm going to keep it simple because as you can see, what actually happened is this thing went all the way down here. So in essence, you as a trader didn't do any of this work, right? You didn't do any of this work. And we had this trade called from Enigma, and it created this result this week. Like, we're watching the live markets right now. So you guys can take a look at UCAD if you trade and look at this setup and decide whether you would take something like that. So that's how Enigma works. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. We literally go about our day, right? I have 2 kids at home, so I gotta watch them all the time. And we wait, and then an alert shows up, and we decide if we're gonna take it. And this is what ends up happening. You end up doing 1 or 2 things, because that's what Forex is, right? If you're watching this, it's awesome because I get to do this. You either win or lose. Anyway, right? You either win or lose anyway. The market goes two directions. So what this tool does is it just makes it a lot easier for us to be able to trade. And it's awesome being able to use something like this in a time like this, right? Because we're not only focused on using automation like that, but we're using it with prop firms, right? So you seeing people in the chats, regular people just like you, get access to 10,000, 50,000, $100,000 of other people's money. Like, yo, 6 years ago, none of us were thinking about doing this, guys. You guys are lucky. Okay, so that's how this works. Wanted to break that down real quick, and I have something I wanted to show with another tool soon, but I think Suits, you might want to.
Yeah. So I was great intervene. So my question is, so you're basically telling me, and you said it again. I don't know what it is, man, but I think it's like a 51st dates. Remember, you ever see that movie where he had to wake up and show that he loved her every single day because she had amnesia? She would forget every day who she was. So I'm poly or whatever. I'm 51st dates right now. It sounds like you said you can use this software to not only trade your own account, but you can then go borrow other people's money and trade their money using this software, and we can plug people into that. So you, the best thing about elevated FX is people are elevated. If there was a setback to elevated FX, is that people are elevated. So if you don't know what's up, it may fly over your head. So bring it down to the person that has no idea. You just said something so major, and it was in probably 36 seconds that it was said. And it's probably something that if somebody heard would save them 3-4 years. Like you said, it would have saved us 6 years because we just found out about it. But could you explain what somebody can actually do with this software one more time? Prop firm was the key word you said.
Well, okay. When we first got into this space, right? The things that are available, the resources that are available, like capital, like the tools that we're using right now, it just wasn't a thing. It wasn't an option. So now what I'm saying is any regular person, you don't even have to have an excellent credit score. You can actually have poo-poo credit, right? You have no credit, and this can work for you. You can literally buy the money. You can buy money now. So it's money ain't even the issue anymore. The skill set and having something to extract the capital is the key, because literally go buy $100,000. You listening to me right now don't have a money issue. You can go buy $10,000 right now, so long as you can prove to these other human beings that work their asses off for their money that you can manage it. You can grow it. You can grow it by 10% without losing a certain amount, right? And that's the beautiful part, because the other option is to slave and put your own money into the markets, which 90% of you do that right now, and you're going to lose it. Whereas you can actually purchase capital and use other people's money to trade with. So having access to $100,000 of money makes it so that you don't need to make 20% a month. You can make 3% for the month and you're happy as hell. Do the math. That's the problem. But there's a solution as well. You can actually buy money, and this tool makes it just easier to pass those challenges. As you can see, these are regular people just like you who may or may not have traded or have had success before. As a matter of fact, they've not had success before. That's why you're seeing the happiness right now. This, yeah, it's just a little bit different. I know that most people don't know this information or have tapped into it. If they did, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now, exposing so many people to it so that you can do it for you and your family.
Powerful. So, all right. So now, all right. So now it's locked in my mind. And if somebody's watching it, switch. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live right now for wherever you are. Elevated TradeHouse is in effects right now. But so it sounds, not even sounds like, what this is basically telling me, as this being my first time, is this solves a major problem. This not only is solves the problem if I'm a trader and I just want to know when to get in my trades, or this also solves the problem if I work a 9 to 5. I got a transport company. I'm a truck driver right now, so I don't have time to learn how to trade. So this software solves that problem for me having to depend on my learning, is what you're saying. So let me go ahead and
Yeah,
kind of lead.
that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying
Okay.
the average person, the school teacher, the single mom, the college student. You're watching this right now, and you're like, "Yo, I really want to do this, but it's hard. I'm struggling." Look, we were there too, and this is why we're showing you, because this makes it just a little bit easier. You now have an edge in the market based on some really dope stuff that I won't get into, but you have a really powerful edge in the market that allows you to see stuff like this happen. It's a I compare it to this again. Remember when we were in school and we had those pop quizzes or those open book tests, right? We just having a casual conversation. Well, imagine having an open book exam, open book test, all the answers right in front of you, and the pop quiz has to do with you making money. Like, has to do with you lowering your student loans, has to do with you increasing your lifestyle expense or whatever that is for you, right? It's doable. Even if there's a war going on, you can make money. Even when all this pandemic stuff is happening, you could sit your butt right at home and use this thing and make money.
Mm. So, all right, man. Now I'm ready. So I see now it makes sense why we would need Enigma. You just told us what it is, and you're showing us how it's working, like how it works. So, this works on all forex pairs, huh?
It actually works on pretty much any market. It works on forex pairs. You can
Yeah, indices and
crypto.
yeah.
Uh, I can actually pull up a US 30.
Oh, I now see now
I'll pull up.
I like this role playing in the trade house because I kind of get excited. That's where I was going. That's where I was going.
Yeah, it works on
Oh my
industries
God.
too.
Look at that.
So this thing is
All right. So all right, so for those that are watching this, live, if you're watching this for the replay, what you're seeing right now is a software that works on Forex. It works on indices. If you are a US 30 lover or Nas 100, SP 500 like myself, then you will see this software give you the setups, and this is pretty much the first step. So if you're watching this, I know in your head you're like, how do I get this software? And you have to be in on Elevated Effects. It's for members only, so it's exclusively for members only. And I know that we don't like to talk about numbers. We rather show you the numbers, but you can kind of be the judge of how valuable you think this thing is. I mean, literally, like you heard, it shows you how to go get the money, but then right here, you get the money and then make the money with it, right? So what you're hoping for, or what you have in your mind, you can pretty much put here on the chart. Like you can predict your outcome. So CD, can you show me now that you showed me how powerful Enigma is and alerts? I know there's somebody that's out there that's like, all right, well, once I see this, then what do I do? Because there's somebody right now that joined a company or multiple companies or the master guru or somebody that said, yo, I got the best signals on the planet. Join my Telegram group. So there's somebody in the Telegram group and they're getting signals, but they're still blowing accounts. They're still losing, right? They're still over leveraging. They're still not trading in the zone. Shout out to those that read the book Trade in the Zone, but they're still not in the zone. I know there was something else that you wanted to show, and you were kind of leading in that just makes Enigma that much more powerful. Could you kind of bring this whole thing in so we can go ahead and just show it live in action and show why Enigma does what it does and what's on the other side after you get the alert?
absolutely. Well, I wanted to ask Dre first to go into some sort of like soliloquy or story about your journey with your challenge accounts. And then I'm pulling up the video. I want to show you guys this.
Yeah. What a journey. You want me to explain my journey, my personal journey until this point?
Well, the biggest difference between the results you used to get and the results that you're seeing now.
All right, no problem. So, okay, first, I'm just gonna log into my account. Give me 2 seconds. It won't be long. Should be already logged in. Perfect. So I'm just gonna share my screen. Oops. All right. Can everyone can see my screen?
Yeah, I kind of wanted you to just show the difference between before and after, and then I got a video I want to play.
Got it. Perfect. Okay. So, as Carl explained you, is that there's prop firm out there that give you access to capital to trade on, and one of them is FTMO, and this is one of the biggest prop firm out there right now. And me personally, I tried multiple times, as you could see, to pass the challenge with my own analysis and the way that I trade overall. And as you're gonna see on each of the previous challenges that I didn't pass, you see that type of curve here. This is an emotional curve that most 95% of the traders have issue on right now, right? Is emotion in the market. Okay, because you think that the market is going this way. There's only two options: it's going up or down, right? But sometimes you have the right analysis, but based on your emotion, you're afraid of losing your account, so you're putting the brakes on that on the trade, and this is exactly what's happening here. And as you can see, this is not good results. I took 103 trades in 16 days. That's a lot of trades. And I'm personally a scalper, so it's normal that you're going to see those type of amount of trades here. But overall, it's higher than normal. Okay, and I'll show you another account here. Same thing. This is emotion. 48 trades in 9 days. 48 trades in 9 days, guys. That's well. When you look at those stats, it's like what's going on here? And another one. This is a little bit better, but didn't pass the challenge. I think I gave up. I was able to maybe continue the challenge and still continue, but I gave up because I saw the previous challenge that I tried to pass and it didn't work. So I assumed that it's going to be doing the same thing. And 23 trades. It's really awful. So on March 20th, I opened the last challenge that I'm currently on. And as you could see, it says pass. Why I passed is I removed myself from the market with my emotion. And what helped me go to that other level is Enigma. So those are only trades that I took with Enigma. And as you could see, in 10 days, I passed the challenge with only 15 trades. Remember, the first account I had 100, how much? 103 trades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So less than 10% of the amount of trades that I took before, I was able to to pass a challenge with those exceptional data here. And right now I'm in, so I passed this one, and right currently I'm in the verification phase. So the verification phase is the you have to have a profit target of $500 instead of 1,000 for the original assessment, and give you 60 days instead of 30 days to pass it. So I'm taking my time to get that account to up to $500 in profit. So right now I'm at 183 and it's 21, but I'm getting there. So
I wanted to
that's
this one.
that's really a big difference here.
So what you're seeing on the screen now is phase two of the automation.
Exactly.
There's a trade manager that then manages the trade for you. So you're watching a replay of what it looks like for us here at Elevated FX to take a trade and then go about our lives, go spend time with the family. And this trade manager is doing what you see on the screen here, where a position was in a buy. It will take partials and close the positions out of the trade for you. It will move your stop loss to break even so you don't have to. It will do all of the things that you as a trader are supposed to do for you. And that for the for the space that we're in is one of the biggest challenges that we have. Yeah, I actually it's a short clip, so I just have to play it again.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
I wanted to bring it back. So the trade manager, what you actually are doing is you're going to place your zero point 0.01 or zero point 0.02 lot size. And what happens is it's going to choose the correct lot size for you, the correct position size for you, based on the risk that you told it to risk per trade. Most traders, what they'll do is they'll use the same stop loss, and then they'll take whatever lot size they feel like taking on that Wednesday morning or that Tuesday afternoon or that Friday 2 p.m. that you ain't supposed to be trading anyway. What this tool does is it allows us, is it forces us to just take that one consistent position size every time. And now, guys, I mean, you don't really have an excuse. Like, you're going to have to be a jerk to blow your account. Like, you have to try really, really hard to hurt yourself in the markets right now, using stuff like this. So really, it's refreshing. I can't trade without it because I don't have the time to chase these candle pins down, bro. I don't, and that's the beautiful thing about it. I rather do analysis and hybrid trade, right? Y'all blowing accounts left and right on these different crypto bots that you're trying and these scam things that you know are scams. I'm not gonna say any names. When something like this, when we're combining it with the funding, that's what you got to understand, right? You can literally buy $200,000 of somebody else's money and then use these two tools that we're showing you right now to make it easier to make money, as you're seeing other people do right now. And we're going to continue to do this. That's why we're able to do. I just want to show, like, we just want to demonstrate how to use it. So when you come inside and you start playing around, you know exactly what to do as well, because it's pretty simple. If a person like a 7-year-old can learn to do this, everybody who is struggling in the markets can have a better experience with something like this.
Yeah, Sus, is it me or the take profit is the take profit is moving? Is that
Bro. So
I was like
I was over here
real.
with my
I was
phone
looking at the
on.
replay. I was like, what?
I had this thing on mute the whole time because I'm over here. I'm like, well, Carl got to get this off. I'm just gonna let him go. But I'm over here talking because I'm like, yo, if you aren't paying attention, then you may miss the fact that this is basically a smart manager. This thing you choose you get the alert from Enigma, right? So I'm getting my alert from Enigma. I'm opening up my phone. I know I see this on the computer, but I know this works on your phone. So I enter my trade. I put in 0.02. And Carl, you're telling me that this smart manager will automatically put my stop loss, my take profit, will move my take profit as the trade is moving. It will manage and move everything for me the moment I set up which trade I want to go off on.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Wow.
And that's why anybody who trades knows that trading is dynamic to you, right? So you know that you're going to decide what your stop loss is. You're going to decide what your take profits are, and then how you're going to manage your positions as well. That's why learning how to trade is so subjective. Trading is trading. The market goes two directions, right? It's where you're going to get in and how you're going to get your money out of the markets is up to you. But just like what Seuss was saying, yes, the system, this tool allows you to preset a stop loss and multiple take profits if that's what you want. You could have one, you could have none, you could have none, you could have no take profit. I know that sounds crazy. Let me explain. Let me explain. You can have no take profit if you like, because the take profit will move away from you as long as the price moves in your direction. Like, have you ever moved your stop loss away from yourself and then lost more money? Can I get an amen? Come on, man. Y'all watching this right now.
Every time.
You're watching this right now. I know you've moved your stop loss before because you didn't want it to hit your shit, right? You moved it. You moved your stop loss. You didn't want it to hit your stop loss. Imagine moving your take profit because it got too close to your take profit.
That's hard.
Can do that. Not saying that you should do that, but based on however you manage your risk, right? For instance, I can give you a scenario where you can place a market execution. It will risk 0.25% risk of your balance with a 15 pip stop loss because you placed it there. And then as soon as it hits 15 pips, it'll close 75% of the trade. So you got a 1-to-1, actually 1.3 into the trade. You got a 1-to-1 out of the situation, but you still left a quarter of your position on the trade that may run further down the line, right? And then that doesn't have a take profit, so you just trail it. This tool allows you to do that. So how you use it is you choose your stop loss and your risk percentage. That's one of the settings. You also are able to choose your break even by points if you're trading indices or any other markets, right? Forex or indices. You can choose risk to reward. You can take partials by percentage, by risk to reward as well. And then the trailing mechanisms, as we just kind of explained, you can trail by points, by risk to reward, and you can have the take profit move away if you want. So it's really like up to you how you do what you do, right? I don't, nobody should really tell anybody how to make their money, but as long as, you're following the plan, which is focusing on, okay, using these simple tools, buying money, right? That's the cheat code right there. Just gave you the game. You use these tools and you buy the money and you combine that and have fun, right? That's what we're doing for ourselves, and that's what we're empowering you to do with this stuff, with Forex. Because you could choose to do Forex the other way. The other way is to go get 3 to get 3 to get 3.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo, CD, you gotta be careful what you saying, man. You said you could do, because there's some people out there that's gonna think that.
Listen, you ever had somebody call you and say, "Hey, Carl, I just signed up for Forex."
And then you also said, "Hey, you could go with no stop loss." Now there's somebody out there that's slinging for the state.
Somebody called me and said, I just signed up for Forex," and I said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you." And they said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go chairman." I said, "What?"
Ladies and gentlemen, listen. Here's a disclaimer. Listen. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the disclaimer right here. Past profits don't guarantee future profits, and you do not need to recruit to be successful in the Forex business we are talking about. The illustrations you are seeing on the screen had nothing to do with getting one to get one to get one. The only 1 to 3 we're talking here is risk to reward. Thank you.
Always.
Yes. Focus on this, and that's what we're all about. So as soon as you join our community, we're talking about pips.
Hey,
We
bro,
the accounts are so lit. That's incredible. So why don't you do it? Right?
Hey, can you pull it up? Can we pull up? Shout out to Nas. Nas called a on CAD. I jumped in it, but can we pull up the VPS just to show them, like, you know,
Yeah.
kind of how simple it is. I know there's, shout out to Coach Coda. I know there's some members that are on here, and they're if you're watching this and you're an EFX member, then this is new to you. We didn't get to announce it, but this is actually an update to our software, our trade manager that is being released to you. So if you're watching this tonight, drop the one time, one love. We're present in this one moment, but you're seeing something that is just being released. Actually, Carl, it's released, right? I think it.
Yeah, it's gonna get pushed out in a few.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are seeing
VPS
what our members are going to have access to. So if you are a member, shout out. I know you're excited. You probably wonder how this works. And actually, in the back office, there is a video. When you click on it, it will show you. It will walk you through, how to set it up. And if you're somebody that's not a member yet, you are getting a sneak peek at the smart manager, IQ, the trade manager. The reason why traders no longer have to really, I don't want to say you have to be intelligent, honestly, because you hear the numbers. People say trading is 10% skill set, 90% mindset. Well, here, as long as your mindset's good, this is taking away the 10% right out the gate. So, Carl, go ahead and break this thing down, man. I see you logged into the VPS. So when you're elevated FX member, all members have their own VPS. So that means that your trade manager is up working for you 24/7, working. Even when you're asleep, the manager is up working. Go ahead and break down what we're looking at, CD.
So the same settings that I was kind of talking about, the features that it does, is pretty much all right here. So you can tell it exactly what to risk per trade. You can choose a default take profit level. Some people do a 1-to-1. Some people like 1-to-3. You can choose to break even by these different setups, by risk to reward. And it's just really doing what you're supposed to do for you. So you preset these settings and then you walk away. So for instance, if you want to take off some money on your trade when it reaches your 1-to-1, cool. You can tell it what to do. If you wanted to remove nothing at TP2, you can do that way as well. And you can even tell it to close trades after a certain time to delete everything, or expire if nothing happens after a certain amount of inactivity as well. And yeah, this exact set of tools is what you're seeing us be able to place a trade and walk away. So this works well for intraday traders. This works well for people who are using the system to use Enigma. This works well for swing traders, right? So if you're like position trading or swing trading, what I love best about the trade manager is you really set and forget it. You place your stuff and then it will do exactly what you told it to do for you. So you don't have to. That's why I love saying it like that, because I don't want to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and close half of GBP CAD because it hit my pending order, but I got to. IQ got my back though. It's gonna do it for me. And it's gonna do the same thing for you as well. That's a really cool thing about this.
Powerful. So if you're watching, well, not if, because we know you're watching. For those that are watching right now, you heard it, you saw it. The powerful two softwares that we are using, two tools that we're using together, is really like a infusion. It's like an infused edge that you get in the market. So we're using the alerts from Enigma, and then we're using the manager from IQ. And of course, everybody's doing their due diligence. You heard me always say past profits don't guarantee future profits, but I really got to be lightly when I say that, because you can look at the past
and you can see where our software would have told you what it would have done. So there's no guessing games. There's no, hey man, I used to be, back 5 years ago, I made this call. I actually, well, no, Enigma's going to show
What's
you.
today's date, Sus?
Today is 4/20. Shout out to my 4/20 people, but it's 4/20, 2022.
Okay, so let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. Everybody can see this, right? What you're seeing here is really powerful. It's really, really powerful. So we have a few things that happened here. We had 3 setups that all pretty much hit take profit 3, because I'm watching it all just trickle down. It's beautiful. So if you would have taken all 3 of those positions, this was a really smooth downtrend all the way down here with this tool.
Yeah.
I think Nas had messaged something about this, but I didn't see it set up. What you're seeing, guys, you can go take a look at the markets, and you'll see the same exact scenario. It's gonna stay there. And that's what's really powerful about Enigma. It'll stay there to show you, and what I'm seeing is people are learning how to trade. If you suck at trading, you can literally watch what it's doing and start learning how to trade that way too. So definitely combine these 2 efforts, using Enigma alerts plus the trade manager to give yourself an edge in your trading.
So I just got an alert come through on that US 30. My bad. Yo, you know what's crazy is I never had alert. I always turn my phone off so that my sound would vibrate and mute. I don't want any phone calls to ring. I don't want any do. But because of Enigma, I be wanting to hear the chirp, 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 chirp. So I have alerts on my phone and I have my desktop plugged in up 24/7 just so I don't even miss it. But it called you. It was on US 30. It called it. But hey, Carl. So I definitely wanted to touch on this. We shared Enigma. We shared IQ. For those that are watching that haven't already, how to get plugged in. There's somebody right now that's watching this that's like, look, you know what? I've seen enough. I need this software. I'm ready to start to get my piece of this pie, right? So if that's you, if you were invited by somebody, get back with that person that invited you to the TradeHouse. Get their link, let them know you're already in. Honestly, if you're watching this, that means you already had their link. You're watching this from the back office. You're already plugged in. So that just means you need to activate your membership. So go ahead and choose. What you just saw right there was a discovery, where you can discover the market and how you can open up. If you're somebody like me, before I was just, even got on this call at 9 o'clock, I was going through the mastery. I was listening to Smart Money. I was learning about it. So if you're somebody that wants to learn about Forex, you want the education, then you want to definitely take advantage of the the mastery package. And then if you're somebody that's, like me, who wants to be all in, we have automation package that we're rolling out. It's totally up to you. We don't care what you guys choose. We're not here to sell you. We're here to just share what you guys was working in real time in the market. So if you haven't plugged in, choose a package. You'll see it in the back. There it is right there. You'll see it in the back office. Go ahead and click it. It'll walk you through and it'll plug you straight into Enigma. So it's not complicated. The moment you choose the package, our support will ask you for your trading view number. Now, here's something that's really awesome about this, guys, is you're seeing this right now, but coming in the pipeline, when you do access Enigma, it's going to be in the back office. So you'll be able to see this right where Carl is right now. He's showing you where you can choose your plan. Now, click on the annual. Here's one thing I like about it, is if you look at this price right here. So what you just saw was Enigma, was a software that tells you when to get in the market, where to get out, on 3 different levels for Forex, indices, crypto, even where I'm using it on crypto, but you're seeing something that gives you the signals. Then you're also seeing the trade manager, and then you also get access to the people in the community for $697 for the year. Now, I honestly believe that's the best deal because if you click back on monthly, you'll see you can pay $1,500. It'd be good for the year, $700 for the year, or you're going to pay $127 a month or $197. Again, that still is still because you can take one trade and your membership is covered. Again, we don't care what you choose. This is the point where you have to make the decision for you. We can only take you to the water. So if you're watching this and you haven't got plugged in yet, make sure you choose a package. The easiest one to go, I don't want to say that's the easiest one, is totally up to you. Choose the package you want. I honestly say, put some skin in the game, because there's somebody right now that may pass their funded accounts in 10 days. There's somebody that it may take 10 weeks. But at least you position yourself to take the pressure off. Now you're just going to school to really graduate, to learn how to take money and make money. It's not really you're going to school to be trained on how to go work for somebody. No, you're coming to money school, right? We're going to give you the tools to make more money, and then you're going to get baptized, as CD, as Carl would say. You're going to get baptized on the mindset that you need to really dominate this world. Because what you heard me say earlier was this game is 90% mindset, 10% skill set, right?
So I want to give you guys a sneak peek, because that's what's missing in this space. What you have in front of you is probably what you need to stop struggling. And once you learn to slow down and execute what's in front of you, you're going to stop struggling. Did I say that twice by accident? It had to have been by accident. Yeah. Okay? No, that was on purpose.
I think it was on purpose.
It's on purpose. Yeah.
Accidental.
Listen, what it's channeling through me right now is the reason why you're struggling is because you move too fast sometimes. And it's okay to slow down and unlearn what you think you know, to start learning some new sauce that is so simple, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. Within 30 minutes, allow yourself to be baptized. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's not even real church. It's digital church, okay? Just allow yourself to soak this education in, this angle, this mindset, so that you can actually go build yourself a profitable Forex business. Because what you thought Forex was, oh, I'm finna get up and just trade whenever I feel like it. Nah, that stuff is designed to take your money. Listen, the foreign exchange market is a financial instrument that's designed to transfer wealth from dumb money to smart money. And all that means is it's designed to take money from people who don't know what they're doing and are sporadic and are just greedy and just don't have a plan to the people who do have a plan. It don't even mean you dumb or you smart. What it means is there's people that got millions of dollars that lose it to people like us. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's powerful. So once you actually go in and you start watching this information to first understand the markets, to first understand what's going on. Like, I'm gonna give you an analogy. My cousin gave me this one, right? Two people have the same task. Our goal is the same. We have to cut down a tree in the forest, all right? A tree in the forest. And we have the same tools to do it. And we got till sundown to do it. So we get driven by a truck to a mountainside, and our goal is to cut down this tree, right? It's 10 a.m. I got my bottle of water and my axe, and you got your bottle of water and your axe. We're told to go cut down our tree. So then what you do is you run and you pull out your axe and you start chopping down on the tree, saying, I got to get the tree down. I remembered the message on the way to the mountainside that said, hey, you got a secret tool in the bag. If you use that, you gonna do it faster than everybody else. So what you're actually, instead of going down and chopping down the tree, you pull out your blade and you sharpen your axe. I want you to slow down and absorb this, because again, because you're a trader, you can understand exactly what I'm saying. You're gonna listen to me, right? We have to have patience sometimes. You're gonna sharpen your tool before you go cut down the tree. You're gonna go learn how to trade before you go trade. You're gonna go learn how to mark up, how to actually execute before you go buy the prop firm and blow your account. Learn how to trade forever. Rush into trading, you're gonna lose for years. You see the difference? So now you have the mindset to go, I'm gonna sharpen my axe. So two people, we go down, we go sharpen our axe, right? I go sharpen my axe, you go chop down your tree. I'm able to cut down the tree in 2 hours. The other person takes maybe the whole day to do it. The only reason why is because they had a dull axe. Now that metaphor is just to show you, and it changed my mind. Don't change it. When I know people say they changed my life. No, this changed my mind. It opened up my mind to like, oh snap. When my cousin first told me that, I got it forever. You understand?
Yeah.
I got it forever. So I always sharpen my axe first, and then I go chop down the tree, because then I'm able to help everybody else who got dull axes chop down their trees. We still got to get it done. You still got to get money to feed you and your family, don't you? Yes, you do. So I really say, like, go through this. It's these 6 lessons going to turn into 50, 100. This is really powerful. And this is our gift to the world. We're going to continue to do this.
Powerful, bro. Man, hey, CD, I appreciate that story, man. Wow. It's almost like, you're saying save. You really got to save yourself first before you can save anybody else. And when you said it, it made me think about, like, real life examples when you're on an airplane and you're ready to take off, and then the flight attendant is going over, the intercom, and then she's giving you the instructions, telling you to the left is the exit rows, the bathroom is here. But then she goes over and telling you, the safety rules, right? The oxygen masks are found over your head. And when they explain that, not just hearing your story made me remember, bro, that even in real life, they always tell you to save yourself first. So they say, pull the oxygen mask, put it over your face. They don't say pull your child's down, or pull your loved ones, or pull your cousins. Or, it says pull your oxygen mask down and put it over your face. And, it just really made me think about it. Like, yo, they're saying save you first, because you can't help anybody if you're dead. You can't help anybody if you're broke, right? If you love Forex and Forex is the way, you can't help anybody unless you're successful at trading Forex. So the only way to get successful is to sharpen your iron. And I appreciate the way you broke that down, bro. What I will do is, again, reiterate for those that haven't yet. If you haven't, get plugged in. We've been on for an hour. What we want to do now is, if there's any Q&As, I'm not sure if there's anybody. Again, we don't even have a particular platform where we're putting this information. It could be anywhere. We could be on YouTube, Facebook, could be just in our community. But if there's anybody out there, if you're watching this is your first time hearing about Elevated FX at TradeHouse, seeing these tools, seeing how powerful it is, or even if it's not your first time, if you've been around, you're a member, you're currently with us, and you have a question, the floor is yours. Now is the time to go ahead and ask your questions. You can go ahead and type them in the chat, and we'll read them out loud. And if you're somebody that can't get access, text one of us. There's so many ways to get yourself heard, but this is the time for anybody that's out there, and I mean anybody. So again, if you're watching this live right now and you have a question, go ahead and drop it, because without anybody needing anything to be answered, I think, hey, Dre, I think we may go ahead and look at some live setups. As Pat, I know 10 o'clock we usually like to look and see what's going on. So again, is there any questions? I didn't see anything pop up, so I'm just going to take that with there's no questions right now. And again, if you're watching this on a replay and you have a question, type it in the chat, drop it in the chat, and we'll come back and we read it as soon as possible, and we'll respond to you the moment we see it. So ask your questions, get them answered. There's no stupid question, and there's no question that you can't ask. How do I pay? Okay, so somebody's asking, how do I pay? Well, it's quite simple. Whoever invited you, if you're watching this, that means somebody shared EFX with you, because the powerful thing about EFX is a member to member community, so you can only get in by somebody inviting you, somebody sharing you. So get back with who invited you. Make sure you get their link, and they'll send it to you. And then from there, you'll create your account, and then you'll choose the package that you want. The one you saw us share was the Discovery. Actually, we just showed you Mastery too. You seen Carl go into what you can learn. So get back with who brought you here. They'll give you a link. You'll create your free account, and then you'll be plugged in. And then they'll show you how to get into our TradeHouse, because that's actually what's about to happen. Next is we're about to look for some live setups, which is my favorite part, because last time we were on here, they called a setup and I watched it and I didn't take it. That ain't happening ever again. So if you're on here, you haven't getting plugged in yet, get the link to whoever invited you. If you haven't been invited by somebody, find somebody. You know what? This is the best thing about Elevated FX is we are one team, one dream. So nobody is here trying to, take somebody from somebody that invited us, So get back with whoever shared this to you first. However you got here, get back with them, get their link, and they'll get you plugged in. Any more questions? Okay, so that was a good question. So how do I pay? Very simple. All right. Nothing yet?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we're good on the Q&A, Dre Day. That being said, man, you want to pull up honestly, I guess we'll get ready to end this call. You can pull it up now while we're closing this thing out if you want to, and start scanning through some of the pairs. But for those that are plugged in with us right now, this is the TradeHouse. We are up. We are actively looking for some setups. We are actively waiting for Enigma to send us something. I think I seen a question from Coach. Let me see if I can catch it real quick. Hold on. Oh, gold hidden entry zone. Yeah, I see her. Coach Cole loves gold, and I love using gold with Enigma. It's powerful. So yeah, that wraps it up, guys. Get plugged in. We'll see you. He's pulling it up right there. There you go, Coach Cole. Yeah, you see it, Coach Cole. She's in there. So yeah, that was on the 30-minute. There it is. Look at it even longer. Look at that one. It called, and oh my gosh, crazy. So again, if you haven't got plugged in, get plugged in now. We're actually going to go live inside of, we are live, but we're going to look for some live setups. We'll be posting them inside the Discord chat, inside our group for TradeHouse. You'll see it. You'll see the setups. We'll be posting it. You'll see it in Trade Talk. You may even see it. And you go ahead and click on the, you don't even have to click on the Discord real quick, just so I can show for those who need to find it. You can see it in Free Sauce. You see Boot Camp. You don't even have to click on it, but there it is. Boot Camp. There's Trade Manager. If you're looking for a setup, let's say you don't want to set your own Enigma setups, you can click on FX setups. They pop up right there. So you get all of the alerts inside Discord. The boot camp setups, the talk, everything you're looking for, all of our community can be found right there. And that's it, man. Dre, I'm ready to go because I know you're gonna get Steph Curry on these charts, man. So I'm ready to get on your time, your talk. So I don't got anything else I think I need to be speaking about. Is there anything else you fellas want to touch on before we close out the TradeHouse for the night?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say congratulations to Carco, who recently just plugged in and is already duplicating and seeing powerful results with this system. I just want to shout him out. And I want to, say this to the person who's watching this. Everything you have just witnessed is designed for the trader in mind, because we're just like you. All right, we've been there, and I literally have to use this stuff because it makes my trading easier. It makes Forex trading easier, that is. I trade other things as well, but this just makes Forex trading a lot easier and indice trading a lot easier. So if you're somebody who's looking for different ways to create an edge and a community of people who are just empowering about this space, lock in, right? That's what we're all about, right? We want to help you elevate. We want to help you get to where you're trying to get to with your trading goals. And these tools are going to continue to expand and be just here to serve and make people, a lot of money, because that's at the end of the day, that's the name of the game, right? Make a lot of money with this stuff.
All right. Hey, when you were saying something earlier, Carl, you were like, you gonna learn. It had me in my head. I'm thinking about Kevin Hart. All right. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Hey, man, I appreciate you, Carl.
You're
I
gonna learn
appreciate
what this
you.
no drawdown look like today. Yes, you are.
Drop them draws, you can. Drop them. Drop them draws. Lord. Hey, man. Like always, my brothers, it's great connecting with you guys on Wednesdays. I love Wednesday nights because, we get to talk some Forex talk. We get to see some setups. We get to pip and dip. We get to see other people in the community, live trading. That's what really gets me going, is because, sometimes I get carried away or I get caught up in my everyday life, other things I'm involved in, but the community keeps me, motivated. It's like a trigger that, oh man, you know what? I don't even want to miss something because it's all this money to be made. I can't even complain. It's an option every day, opportunity. And there's somebody inside EFX that is actively seizing the moment, and seeking the opportunity. So it's like, yo, you really just want to be plugged in. Like you can't be mad at Kobe Bryant because he was in the gym as much as he was. That's why he was Kobe Bryant. So the only thing you can do is get in the gym. And the good thing for us is we ain't got much workout to do. Enigma is in the gym. Enigma is taking the shots for us, and trade manager is getting the rebounds, the putbacks for us, and making sure the game is kind of coach. It's kind of like the Phil Jackson for us. So again, man, we can go on, and we'll be here next week again. If you came here looking for something different than last week, sorry to upset you, but we're only going to deliver the value. We're only going to deliver the real. And, with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this call up. Again, this is your boy, Sus Villano, better known as the Digital Plug. We got the CEO, Carl David, and we got the Steph Curry of the charts, Trade FX with us. And we are Elevated FX, and this is the Elevated FX TradeHouse. See you guys at the top because the bottom is way too crowded, and we're encouraging you to work smarter, not harder. Have a great night.